Hello, it's the beginner crafter. Welcome to CraftTube, another CraftTube videos, another CraftTube video of mine, and I have just a few things to show you this time. First, the mask that I did for the quarantine. This is another type of mask that I did because earlier I did this. The one with folds sort of in the center, and this one is more shaped to the face. Again, the rubber bands are too short. They sort of fit, but they hurt my ears and sometimes they slip over those ears. So it's not really the best one yet. There is a pouch for filter or something, and I started making another one, but this is as far as I've got. This is the inside, and I made a mistake because this part wasn't really supposed to be done in this back stitch. It should be running stitch, so it wouldn't make it as stiff as this one. But this inner part is finished, and then I started sewing the outer part, but I only got to sewing this. Here I still need to sew the bottom. First I need to press, and that's the biggest problem. I hate pressing things and ironing things, so it just takes ages for me to do that. And then I'll need to remember to add, I guess, about an inch, like 2 centimeters for the tape, to make it more comfortable. So these are my first projects that I did. Then, of course, bullet journal. With bullet journal, I did make some improvements, I think, in the beginning. Yes, I finally finished this writing, always have a plan. I updated my goals because I finished the last dance on the beach. Not much, but it's always a goal finished. And there's May. I decided to do it just like this because there aren't too many plans for May as we're still in quarantine. I've written this coronavirus because, again, we're not going to school. Now there is new information that we're continuing online teaching until at least the 7th of June, but I think it's not yet officially published, so I'll wait until I do that, and then I'll just, as I used to, I just write topics of the lessons, and this time I just decided to put 3 or 4 days on one page because there really isn't too much going on. Sorry for the noise. I think one of my neighbors just is annoyed with their life and shut the door really loudly. I did make a mistake because I opened, when I was doing the May spread, I opened my notebook and then I had to leave the room for a moment, and when I came back it was still open. So I started drawing, and only when I wanted to look what page number I'm supposed to put, I realized that somehow the pages moved. So this one is just a mistake spread. I don't know what to do with it yet. I'll wait until I fill out those pages and see whether I can salvage it and maybe just use correction fluid to change the day numbers. Maybe the rest will be sort of fine. Or maybe I'll just have to, tape it together because it will be the daily ones. So we'll see. what it's going to look like later on. But with the bullet journal, that's mainly it. Although wait, I think I also did no, I was planning to, but I think I didn't do oh yes, my craft corner, and I forgot to add one thing. There's Masked, Bullet Journal, Harry Potter, and Craftpod. I forgot to put Craftpod in there. I'm going to have to correct that, because I finished a Craftpod design, a Craftpod project from the summer of 2019. It's a bumblebee embroidery, and it's fully done. All the stitches are in. Obviously, I could close it. I mean, first cut around and then close it together. But since I'm not yet ready to hang it anywhere, let's just leave it as is. Because the most important thing is the fact that I embroidered everything by hand. It doesn't look as pretty as in the picture, but I'm still very proud of myself for doing that. I've learned quite a lot doing this. I managed to do French knots in a quite decent way most of the time. There is a difference in the wings. I don't know if you can, yes, you can see them. They are supposed to be surrounded by split stitches, both in this dark color and in this grayish color. And I forgot about that here. But now that I look at it, I think I like this one actually better. It looks less defined, but I think it looks more natural thanks to that. I'm very happy with this one eye. This one maybe not so much, but it does look sparkling, especially when you look at it from a bigger distance. So it has some depth to it. When it comes to this part, it doesn't look as 3D as it does in the original picture, but I still like the way it all looks, so I'm very happy I did it. Once I actually sat to do it, to finish it, it didn't take as long as I thought it would, so this project is totally done. And thank you, Craftpod, for such a nice idea. So now I'll be ready to start a new Craftpod, the autumn of 2019. So quite a few months late. And this one will be quite a thing to do, because there will be embroidery, but on a tote bag. So this will be a little problematic to do first, because I would have to somehow draw this embroidery, and it's quite a thick fabric. So I'm going to need to wait for a sunny day to be able to use the sun to reflect sort of more of the light for me to see. But I'm really looking forward to doing this. I don't know how difficult it could be because of the thickness of the fabric. I don't know how easy it will be to just, you know, pierce the needle through, but it is an exciting project. And another thing, and I think it will actually be the first thing I do from this project, will be the brooch. This will be the first time I'll be making brooch, because maybe not jewelry. I've done jewelry before, but this is a different thing. It uses a wire, and they sent a wire in the package, and you sew it to felt and then you add this thing you use to attach your brooch to your clothes, and that's it. And it looks pretty nice, so I want to see it happening. So yeah, that will be the first project from this Craftpod, and later this tote bag. This is what it's going to look like with the embroidery. So very autumny. Maybe it's not the best moment for doing that, but it looks pretty, and it will be quite an adventure to do that. So yes, another Craftpod to be done later on. And yes, and the diamond painting. Just let me make more room. There it is. Ta-da! I went until here. I decided not to do the last few rows because then I would have to totally detach this part and there wouldn't be a surprise. I mean, the surprise has been ruined already because this part of the paper got torn, but still, just almost the whole row of diamond paintings, and just look how they sparkle. It is quite pretty. I do wish I had bought bigger size because it would be less pixelated, it would have more detail to it. But anyway, it is pretty. It is the universe, and I like the universe, so I'm very happy with this diamond painting. I'm happy I moved forward quite a lot in the last month. Yeah, I did quite a lot of things in the last month. The mask and a bit, the Craftpod, which was really in early stages the last time, and quite a nice portion of diamond painting. So I'm really happy with myself in this few weeks. Yeah, the quarantine, the self-isolation really helps me work a lot on my crafts, crochet and cross stitch, because I just have enough time to do them. And because I spend so much time at the computer working, I don't need to spend so much time then, well, maybe not, I don't need to, I'm tired of the computer, and I need to focus. I need to do some things that is not on a computer, so I do more crafty stuff. So I'm liking this self-isolation. I know it's terrible for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, but for me it's good when it comes to using the time for crafts. At the beginning it was more difficult to just get myself around and plan my work and everything, but right now it's really going well, and I'm doing quite a lot. As you can see, there's the diamond painting, there's the Craftpod, the mask, and the bullet journal. So I did a lot. So yay for me. Okay, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Always appreciate it. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see me showing more progress. Both in crafts, like today on CraftTube, and in crochet and in cross stitch. And see you next time. Bye!